Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum friends. In this video I am going to show you how to create or design a complete cross flow turbine in SolidWorks. So keep watching this video till end. If you want to download the files of this part for your practice, a download link is mentioned in the description of this video.
Before going further, let me introduce you to my YouTube channel SolidWorks Tutorials and Engineering News, where you will find a huge quantity of videos regarding SolidWorks and engineering. So please don't forget to press subscribe button and this bell icon for all upcoming video notification.
So let's start. First of all, we have to create a sketch on front plane. Click on front plane and then select sketch. Now draw a circle, one more circle. Now define it by using smart dimension. The diameter is 80 millimeter and the inner diameter is 40 millimeter. Go to Features tab and select Extruded Boss Base command. Extrusion thickness is 5 millimeter. Press OK button. Now click on this face and then select sketch. Press Ctrl plus 8 key from your keyboard for normal to. Now draw a 3-point arc and start it from this point up to this point. Define the radius 30 millimeter. Now go to Features tab and then select Extruded Boss Base command. Scroll down and from here select the distance, which is 2 millimeter. Extrusion length is 120 millimeter. Press OK button. Click on this arrow below the linear pattern button and select circular pattern. Select this feature and then click on this box pattern axis and then select this circular edge. Type the quantity, which is 13. Press OK button. Now select this face and sketch on it. Make normal to by pressing Ctrl plus 8 key from your keyboard. Drop down this boss extrude 1 and select this sketch. Press this button, convert entities. Go to Features tab and select Extruded Boss Base command. Extrusion thickness is 5 millimeter and in the opposite direction. Press OK button. Now save this part in your computer as runner. Then start from new assembly. Import this runner in the assembly. Click on this arrow below the inside component button and then select new part. Select this face from where we want to start a new part. Make normal to by pressing Ctrl plus 8 key. Now select 3-point arc and draw it. Start it from this point up to this point. Press escape button, then select this circle and then this arc. Make their relation concentric. Now define it. The distance between the arc and this circle is 2 millimeter. Now draw a line. And then draw a 3-point arc. Define the length of this line, which is 2 millimeter. Now draw one more line. And close the sketch. This distance is 6.5 millimeter. This distance is also 6.5 millimeter. Press escape button and then go to features tab, extrude it. Extrusion thickness is also 5 millimeter. In the opposite direction, press OK button. Now click on this face and then select sketch. Press Ctrl plus 8 key from your keyboard for normal to. Press and hold Ctrl key, select this line and then this arc. Now click on this button, convert entities. Go to features tab again and select extruded boss base command. Now double click on this face and then scroll down. Thickness is 2 millimeter. Press OK button. Again click on this face and then select sketch. Select this line and press this button, convert entities. Make normal to and then draw a 3-point arc. Now define the distance from this point to this line, which is 1.5 millimeter. Go to features tab and then extrude it up to this face. Press this button for reverse direction. Now again press OK button. Again sketch on this face, make normal to and draw a line. Start it from this point. Now define the distance of this line from this line, 20 millimeter. Press escape button and then extrude it from features. Press no. Scroll down and drop down these options, select mid plane. Double click on this face, press OK button. Now click on this face and then select sketch. Drop down these options of part 1.5, scroll down and again drop down the extrude, boss extrude to select this sketch. Press this button, convert entities, go to features tab and extrude it. Extrusion thickness is 5 millimeter. In the reverse direction, press OK button. Press this button. Now we have to create the runner disc and shaft. So for that, press Ctrl plus N from your keyboard and start new part. Click on front plane and then sketch. Draw a circle. Define the diameter, which is 1.5 millimeter. Then extrude it up to 140 millimeter. Save the shaft as shaft in your computer. Draw one more part as a runner disc. Sketch on front plane and then draw a center line. Now draw a line define it. This diameter is 1.5 millimeter. This diameter is 40 millimeter. This height is 5 millimeter. and also this height is 5 millimeter. This width is 2 millimeter, this width is 5 millimeter, and this width is 8 millimeter. Now press and hold Control key from your keyboard, then select the origin and this point, make their relation vertical. Our sketch is fully defined now, so go to Features tab and select Revolved Bow Space command, press OK button. Now save this part. Runner disk. Now go to Assembly and import the shaft and runner disk. Click on this cylindrical face of runner disk and then the shaft. Make the rotation locked. Press OK button. Again press OK button. We want one more runner disk for the other side. Now click on the cylindrical face of shaft and then this bore of runner disk. Click on this button to flip mate alignment and lock the rotation. Press OK button. Now select this cylindrical face and then this cylindrical face of runner. Lock the rotation. Press OK button. Now select this face and then this face. Press OK button. Now select this face and then this face. Press OK button. Now we have to create a width mate of this shaft with the runner. So for that scroll down and from here select advanced mates and then select width. Now select both of these faces of runner and then select both of these faces of shaft. Press OK button. Again press OK button. So we have to extend the shaft. Click on the shaft and open it. Click on this boss extrude one and then select edit feature and extrude it up to 240 millimeter. Press OK button. Now go to assembly again. So this is OK now. Right click on this part and then select fix. Now right click on the runner and select float. Now try to rotate the runner. So the message, it shows a message, the selected component is fully defined. So to resolve this issue, click on this mate in placement and then suppress it. Now rotate it. So we have to create one more mate. Click on this cylindrical face of runner and then this face. Press OK button. Again press OK button. Now try to rotate it. So it is rotating. Now we have to create one more mate. Click on this face and select mate and then select this face of runner. Now it is fully defined. Now rotate it. So it is working now. Now it's time to make a connecting box for the nozzle. So for that we have to know the dimensions. Click on sketch tab and select smart dimensions, then press this button reference dimension. Select this face and then this face 65, and this dimension was 120 millimeter from this line to this line. So start a new part, sketch on front plane, draw a rectangle and define it 120 millimeter, and this length was 65 millimeter. Press this button to save and exit from sketch. Now select this button reference geometry and then select plane. Drop down these options and select front plane. Distance is 80 millimeter. Press OK button to create this plane. Now sketch on this new plane. Make normal to and draw a circle. Press and hold Ctrl key. Select this point, midpoint, and then this origin of circle. Make their relation vertical. Also select this midpoint and then the origin of circle. Make their relation horizontal. Now define the diameter of circle 3 inch. Press this button to save and exit from sketch. Now click on this plane and hide it. Go to Features tab and select Lofted Bow Space command. Select this rectangle and then this circle. Press OK button. Now click on this face and sketch. Again select this face and press Convert Entities button. Go to Features tab and extrude it up to 10 millimeter. Press OK button. Now select this face and then sketch on it. Draw a circle. Go to Features tab and extrude it up to 10 millimeter and press OK button. Now select this command shell from Features tab. Select this face and then this face. Press this button shell outward. Extrusion thickness is 5 millimeter. Check this option, show preview. Press OK button. Now click on this face and then select sketch. Make normal to and draw a circle. Now define it. So this would be the flange. The distance is 15 millimeter. Now go to Features tab and extrude it up to 5 millimeter. Press OK button. Now click on this face and again select sketch. Make normal to by pressing Ctrl+8 key from your keyboard. Select the center line and draw it from this point to this midpoint. Draw one more circle. Start it from the origin up to the midpoint of this line. Select the circle and then select this midpoint. Make their relation coincident. Click on the circle and make it for construction geometry. Now draw a circle and define it 8 millimeter. Go to Features tab and select Extruded Cut command and cut it from throughout. Press OK button. Now click on this arrow below the linear pattern button and select circular pattern. Select this button box pattern axis and then choose this circular edge. Type the quantity, which is 6. Press OK button. Now save this part. Connecting box. Go to assembly and import it in the assembly. So for that, go to assembly and then select this command, insert components. Now select the connecting box. Select this face and then select made. Now select this face. Press OK button. Now select this face and then this face. Press OK button. Now select this face and then this face. From here select distance, which is 10 millimeter. Press OK button. Again press OK button. Now we have to design the bottom casing of this cross flow turbine. So for that, start from new part. Sketch on front plane. Draw a rectangle and define it. .180 millimeter, and this distance is 120 millimeter. Go to features tab and extrude it. Check this box, thin feature, and the extrusion thickness is 5 millimeter. In the extrusion length is 100 millimeter. Press OK button. Now click on this face and then select sketch, make normal to, and then draw a circle. Define it 15 millimeter. Now select this midpoint and the origin of the circle and make their relation horizontal. Now define the distance from this line to the origin of circle, which is 15 millimeter. Now go to features tab and select revolved cut command and cut it from throughout this part. Press OK button. Now save this part. Bottom casing. Go to assembly and import this part into assembly. Bottom casing. Select this circular face and select made. Now select this cylindrical face of shaft and do not lock rotation. Press OK button. Now select this face and then this face. Press OK button. Now again we have to create a width mate. So click on this advanced mate option and then select width mate. Select both of these faces of bottom casing and then both of these faces of nozzle. Press OK button. Again press OK button. Okay, from here you can see we have to cut this part from this face. So for that, first of all we have to hide the connecting box. Then click on this bottom casing and then select edit part. Now again click on this face and then select sketch. Now make normal to and then draw a rectangle. Start it from this point up to this line. Press escape button and then go to features tab. Select extruded cut command. Cut it up to 10 millimeter and press OK button. Again press OK button or this button. Now we have to add a plate between both of these parts. So for that, click on this face of nozzle and then select edit part. Again click on this face and then select sketch. Now make normal to draw a rectangle. Up to this point. Press escape button. Now select this line and then this point. Make their relation coincident. Go to features tab and select extruded boss base command. Extrude it up to 5 millimeter. In the reverse direction, press OK button. Now press this button. Now unhide the connecting box. Now change the appearance. So for that, click on any part and then drop down this appearance button. Select the part name. And from here in the left side, select any color that you want to apply it. Press OK button. One by one, change the appearances of all parts. So I hope you had enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more. Or if you want me to design a special tutorials for you, please comment below or text me on my Facebook page. A link to my Facebook page is written in the description of this video. Thanks for watching and sparing time.